Hi, it's Greg from Vanguard Motor Sales, and today we're in front of a beautiful 29 Ford. This thing is hot. I tell you what, the top comes off, the bonnet comes off, some fatties in the back. This is an awesome street rod. Best of all, it's got a 302 under the hood. Hey, if you're catching us on YouTube, don't forget to go to our website at vanguardmotorsales.com. We've got about 70 other muscle cars there for sale, and we probably have 100 pictures of this car, inside, outside, underneath, up on the lift, everything you want to see. Also, don't forget to download the 7 deadliest mistakes to buying a muscle car online at classiccarbuyingsecrets.com. We're doing the video for you today so you can make a real good choice on your muscle car investment. We're going to take a real hard look at this beauty. Come on up. Take a look at the paint job on this thing. This thing has won awards with its paint job. It is gorgeous. Like I said earlier, this whole hood assembly comes off. You can see the motor, drive it that way. Got skinnies in the front with those old-fashioned hubcaps, just gorgeous. Everything on this thing's chromed up. That's a 32 frame underneath there. It's all painted perfectly. Just beautiful car here. All the chrome is gorgeous. Door handle sticks up right there. Beautiful. Everything is gorgeous here. Works awesome. Now from the firewall forward is steel on this car. From the firewall back is all custom fiberglass built by a mold maker in 1978. That was before they were even laying these cars up in mass production. So this thing is all custom. Now take a look here. I'm going to open up this rumble seat. This thing is balanced just perfect. Pops right up. That rumble seat is beautiful. We've got rolled and pleated here. Just gorgeous in there. Beautiful job building this car. That back bumper was custom made by the gentleman who built the car, along with everything else. The chrome on it is just beautiful. Look down the side of that thing, straight as an arrow. The paint is just awesome on this car. Can't say enough about it. Hey, at Vanguard Motor Sales, we buy all of our inventory. We're not a consignment dealer. We spend many hours checking these cars out before we buy them, and even more hours checking them out afterwards, making sure they're good quality muscle cars that we can bring to the market. Take a look at the dash. It's the old-fashioned dash. We've got a couple gauges in there. Just beautiful job on this car. Really nice wood steering wheel, chrome steering column. The brakes operate awesome. Accelerator there. You can tell this is a older build. They use that Mustang shifter there. All my switches and the key and everything is right underneath the seat there. Again, the seat is leather, rolled and pleated. All the door panels here, custom, just beautiful. Now this top comes off. We're showing that in our pictures. It also folds down. Okay, now we're underneath this gorgeous 1929 Ford. So the body's 29 on this thing. The frame is 32. It's an original Henry Ford frame. It was all boxed, customized. All those cross members are custom. You can see they've metal finished everything. Every one of these brackets is metal finished. It's just a beautiful job. The framework on this looks better than most hoods on cars. This thing is absolutely beautiful underneath. Take a look at this rear end. Everything's perfectly square. Everything's got a nice radius to it where it was welded. Just beautiful. We've got an 8-inch Ford rear end here with a 4-link setup on it. All these 4-link bars are beautiful chrome. Obviously coilover springs or shocks here holding it up. The backing plates on the brakes are all chrome and they are beautiful. Drums are all painted to match. Take a look at this exhaust system. Just perfect. The chrome job on this thing is beautiful. All those bends are just perfect and beautiful. Those holders there, gorgeous. Just one super job on this car. Parking brakes hooked up on this baby. And can you get up here close and show them this aluminum floor? Now the center of this aluminum floor is flush aluminum, but then they did the twist on it here to give it a little design. And they've got 3 twists all the way around the whole sides and across the front just to add some design to it. Just a beautiful job. Take a look at the chrome on that drive shaft. That drive shaft looks better than most front bumpers on cars. Working our way up the exhaust system here, I'm not even sure. I believe this is like a glass pack muffler, and they've actually welded it right to the collector here and metal finished it, and it's all been chromed in together. These headers actually come all the way from the back of the collector here, and these long tubes go all the way up to each cylinder. It's the most customized set of headers I've ever seen. Just beautiful. And again, take a look at these cross members. All the bends are just perfect. All the welds have been finished. Beautiful job here. We've got the bell housing on the transmission on this C4 transmission's chromed. That pan's chromed, obviously. Your battery's right here. The battery box is just gorgeous. Just a work of art underneath this car. Working our way up here, we've got a bell front axle here, dropped 5 inches. All my trailing arms, tie rod ends, pitman arm, everything on this steering is brand new chrome. And this chrome is just flawless. It's beautiful. Shocks are chrome. That front spring is chrome. Obviously my oil pan is chrome. The surround on the radiator, the chrome is just beautiful on that also. Get a shot of the brand new disc brakes on this thing. Those things are just flawless. They look brand new. Just a beautiful build on this thing. One of the nicest cars I've ever seen. This car won Best Paint at Autorama in 2006, and it was built in 1979. Just super quality on this thing. Let's take a quick look at these front tires. We've got some skinnies up front. We've got 165/80 15s with those old Ford center caps and those really cool trim rings on them. And this is where it gets super custom out back here. Definitely custom made wheels with that deep dish. We've got those same Ford center caps in the center. It say V8 on them. And that beautiful trim ring on here. And these things are 1431 15s. And these are Firestone groove rears. Just awesome on a street rod. Just a beautiful build. Talk about a fantastic idea this gentleman had. Take a look. All the wiring right there under the seat. Easy to get at. All your fuses. The ignition switch is in there. The light switch is in there. Cigarette lighter. The flasher relay. The batteries in there. The regulators in there. The solenoid for the starters right there. Everything you need on the wiring on this car is right there under the seat. Easy to get at. Just a beautiful job. You can see what quality went into building this car and what innovation. Take a look at that good looking 302. This thing is beautiful. Don't forget, this thing was built many years ago, so everything on this is super high quality, hand polished. Take a look at those headers, chrome all the way up to the top. Each individual tube here, just beautiful. Some nice organizers here on these spark plug wires. Again, aluminum valve covers, just polished beautifully. We've got an Offenhauser intake on a 302. First one I've ever seen. That's got to be nostalgia all the way. I've never seen one. We've got a Holly carb there. They've got looks like he's got the choke wired open. This thing starts up and runs like a top. Right here, this is actually the coil. That's a coil cover. Got an electric fuel pump here. The water pump is polished. The pulleys are chrome. The alternator is chromed. Take a look at the fan shroud here. They tell me this was all hand hammered, custom made, beautiful. Got the electric fan here. Just a beautiful custom job here. You can understand why this was a Riddler Award winner at the Autorama. Just a beautiful job on this car. This is not going to last long. Cars of this high quality just fly out of our shop. Make sure you give Tom a call at 248-974-9513. Alright, let's take this baby for a ride. I tell you what, that Ford 302 is plenty of power for this thing. This thing is just a hoot to drive. Steers awesome. We've got our gauges up here. I got my water temp, oil pressure gauge. Just a blast to drive here. I'm about 6 foot tall and I weigh about 230. I fit in here just fine. I'm able to operate the pedals just fine. I got plenty of headroom, plenty of leg room here. Hey, at Vanguard Motor Sales, we're overseas experts. So give Tom a call at 248-974-9513 and let Vanguard Motor Sales put your dream in your driveway.